All you motherfuckers, if you fuck this girl, would fall head over heels in love with her because of how she moves. I fucked her. Next day, I didn't text her, she didn't text me. Next day, didn't text her, she didn't text me. Third day, she likes one of my Instagram pictures. Some basic, pathetic attempt. And I thought there, you just banged some dude you barely know. And you're not even going to humble yourself to text me first. You think you're so special, you're not even going to reduce yourself to text me first. If you're not going to humble yourself to text me first after you got fucked in one night, then you're never going to humble yourself for me. You're always going to have this ego. You're always going to be, so I don't want you. I never spoke to that girl again. No, it's not true. It is people. I saw her 3 weeks later at a different event. She ran up to me. Oh my God! Oh, how have you been? And I spoke to her a little bit. But I could just see, and she talked to me a little bit. Then she walked off and tried to talk to another guy in front of me to make me jealous. Where's the proof? There. That's the proof in my lesson that she's a trash hoe. What kind of girl does that? Talks to another guy in front of a guy trying to make me jealous. Whores! That's whore shit. She was a fucking hoe, and I spotted it instantly because she didn't humble herself when she was supposed to. And I'm glad I didn't waste any more time on her, because she's never going to be doing like my other girls do, living in my house, letting me fuck other women, remaining loyal, and fucking bringing me coffees and doing as I say. That's what you're looking for, gentlemen. You're not looking for sex. Sex is easy. You're looking for a woman who is loyal to you fiercely. You need a woman that you could sit and say, I'm going to jail for 2 years, see you in 2 years. And you're not worried about her cheating while you're in the cell. Now this girl, the hoe, who ran and tried to make me jealous and who wouldn't text me, could I trust her for 2 years? Or could I trust the girl who next day was like, I don't know who do that, I really want to see you again, I hope you don't think bad of me, please can I see you again? That kind of humbling bullshit. That's what you want. That's what you want. I hope you understand the difference between those two women. There's a huge difference between those two females. I do not waste my time, even with my PhD, trying to convert a hoe into a housewife. There's a reason that old saying exists. Don't waste your time with that shit. Now, I fucked girls on the first night, and the next day, they were so desperate for my attention that they were quality women. It doesn't matter if you fuck on the first day. Lots of these red pill books go, you fuck her first day, she's trash. Not true. I've had amazing women who I fucked first day. Amazing. Because the next day, they passed this test. This test is extremely important. This is why you cannot get feelings for a girl before you fuck her. Because generally, you guys are going to end up liking the chick, and she's going to fail this test. You're going to end up staying with her anyway because she's hot and you like her. You're going to end up in a fucking bullshit relationship. The reality of the world is this, gentlemen. You're walking down the street with your woman. A man comes up and decides to rape her. You punch the guy in the face. He falls over, hits his head, and dies. Very possible. You go to jail for 4 years. You're in a fucking jail to protect her. And she's fucking someone else. That's what women will do. They'll do that to you. They'll go fuck someone. Oh, I'm lonely. I'm lonely. I'm in jail. Yeah, but I'm lonely. Because they're selfish cunts. So do you want to be walking down the street with a girl who will do that to you? Or do you only want to walk down the street with a girl who you know will be crying her fucking eyes out, writing you letters day after day, at every single visitation, uninterested in every inbox she gets on Instagram while you do that jail time? And the only way you're going to know that is with this fucking test. Do not waste your time with trash hoes. It only ends up in one place. I fucked a whole bunch of women, and I fucked some beautiful women, but if they fail this test, I will not talk to them again, because I do not have time and energy to waste on a woman who will not be loyal to me. That is the number one, most important thing. The most important thing is this test. People often say to me, Tate, why does your girlfriend let you fuck other girls? She lets me fuck other girls because she cannot possibly leave me. She leaves me because she loves me, and I love her, and she loves me with all her heart, and she cannot imagine her world without me. If I died, she would commit suicide. I am her everything. It doesn't matter if I fuck someone else, because I'm her everything. She has nowhere else to go. Because this test was implemented and she passed it, and years have passed where I haven't taken her shit, and I've kept a position of authority, and I've just become her idol in life. It's like trying to take God away from a Christian. They're like, well, if God doesn't exist, have you ever argued with a religious person? Well, and after you prove them wrong a bunch of times, but well, if God doesn't exist, then what's the point? They'll eventually say, what's the point in being alive? What's the point in doing good? What's the point in doing bad without God? That's how your woman has to think of you. Well, without him, what's the point in doing anything? When you get to that point, you do what the fuck you want. I can fuck who I want because she ain't gonna leave. She ain't gonna leave. She doesn't even cry about it anymore. She's like, I know you're gonna do what you do as long as you don't love me. Of course I'm gonna love you. They're just stupid hoes. Okay, done. It ain't unachievable, gentlemen. It's very achievable if you keep your shit in order. Remember, all these lessons about when we talk about getting the girls, the attention scale, it's the same when you're in a relationship. If your chick's getting fresh, I told you, man, this is the mistake, the biggest mistake I ever made in my PhD life. So when I was young, I was grinding, I was trying to make money, I'd get a girlfriend, and I'd text her, oh, I'm really busy today, love you. And then I wouldn't text her because I was busy working. And then she'd reply to me with some fucking rude shit, and I'd end up texting her all day arguing. And I realized she gets the most attention from me when she's misbehaving. She gets constant messages when she misbehaves. When she acts good, I barely text her because I'm busy making money. So you're training her, because females want the attention. It's what they want, it's all they want. You're training her to misbehave for your attention. Reverse it. When your girl's being nice, flutter. Jessica did. Cut that shit off. It's the only way to do it. So it's important that even the lessons we learn about how to get girls, it's the same in a relationship. Keep your attention rare, even in a relationship. I'll tell you something, man. I say this to people that don't believe it. Your girl should want sex more than you give it. I say this all the time. I've never, ever wanted sex with my girlfriend and not had it in 6 years. Ever. She's wanted sex with me and not had it unlimited times. Unlimited times. Your girl should want sex more than you give it. Because you have to do all the fucking work. And you got a bunch of other side hoes anyway. Fucking so often on the sides. Why don't you just give me that massage, I'm tired. Your girl, that is a sign of a healthy relationship when your girl wants sex and you don't really want it. That's a healthy relationship. It shouldn't be the other way around. Because that's putting her in a position of power. You cannot let these women ever be in a position of power because women are not evolutionarily designed for power and they don't want power. They think they want it, but when they get it, they just lose respect for you. And then they get harder and harder on you because they start to secretly resent you. That's what happens when a female has a position of power. They start to resent you. You gotta fucking lay it down. And the biggest weapon you have as a man is, I don't care if you're with a girl for 6 months and everything's going well, but she gets too fresh. You gotta just get back on Instagram and get messaging new ones. That's how it's gotta be. So I have a guy who I coach on girls. He said, I've been a girl, I've been with her for 5 months, but she has male friends and she talks to these guys and da, da, da. I was like, look, that's not acceptable. He goes, well, how do I stop her? I was like, bro, you cannot have your woman talking to other men. Those men are trying to fuck your girl. If you had a car, those men are trying to fuck your girl. Let's cut the bullshit. They're friends. No, they're not. If your girl was fat with no legs in a wheelchair, would they be her friend? Would they text her? No, they fucking wouldn't. So let's cut the fucking bullshit right here, right now. Try to fuck a chick. If you had a fucking car, would you let car thieves attempt to break into your car? No matter how good the locks are, would you let them sit there and just try and break in and just watch them do it? Or would you be like, get the fuck away from my car? It's the same as a chick, bro. You can't be letting these people attempt. Because no matter how good the locks are, maybe one day they'll find a weakness and they'll get it. Maybe you're arguing with your girl, you had an argument, this guy's in a particularly fucking generous mood, he decides to take her somewhere or some shit, blah, 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 blah. Problems. You don't need it. Men should not be texting your woman's phone. Ever. So he's like, well, I agree with you, but how do I stop it? So there's only one thing you can do, man. Tell her to fucking stop texting her. Make her choose. It's like, oh yeah, but what if she chooses them? You have to be prepared to walk away from a bad relationship.